do is don't change your address until you sell your house.
Yeah, because I got a P.O. box.
There you go. See? Don't leave it alone. You're taking a small vacation, trial and error.
Well, we are,
I know, but that's how you,
I know.
loophole.
But it may take 2 or 3 years to sell the property.
See, take note of,
I'd like to bring the November 12th, 2014 Planning and Zoning meeting into order. Would everybody please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please. I know.
Commissioner Poznell. Commissioner Selberg.
Here.
Commissioner Buck.
Here.
Commissioner Zarmi.
Here.
Commissioner Walker.
Here.
Commissioner Coletta.
Here.
Commissioner Jones.
Here.
Commissioner Gabrielson.
present.
Commissioner Gordon. And Chairman Fleuget.
Here.
Thank you. You have a quorum.
Thank you. Just a couple of announcements. Anyone who has not yet signed in, please do so at the table located in the lobby. Should anyone wish to speak, please complete the request to speak form, which is also located at the lobby table next to the sign-in sheet. A request to speak form must be completed for each item, including sub-items. Please note that there are stairs on the right, center, and left aisle, and we ask that you use caution when using these stairs. There's also a ramp located at the audience's left. If anyone has written comments, exhibits, petitions, photos, or letters they intend to use at today's meeting, please have 17 copies and give them to the staff member in the back of the auditorium. She has her hand up. If you do not have 17 copies, you may use the table with the overhead camera next to the podium to present your document. If you want your documentation to go on record, you must hand them to the clerk after your presentation with the agenda item clearly marked on the documentation. Members of the public cannot speak to the staff members that are sitting on the table with microphones during the meeting. If you have any questions, please see the staff member located at the back of the auditorium, and she will meet you in the lobby to discuss the issue. Staff members are here. A timer will be activated, and all speakers will be limited to 2 minutes to make their presentations and statements. Everyone, please turn off your cell phones, pagers, and place them on vibrate during the meeting. If you must take a call, please leave the meeting area and go outside to have your conversation. We also ask the audience to refrain from talking with anyone during the meeting, presentations, and discussion. Today, the Planning and Zoning Commission will hear public testimony and then forward the recommendation to the Board of Supervisors. The items with the recommendations made by the Commission will be heard by the Board of Supervisors on Monday, December 1st, 2014, at 9:30 a.m. in the same location with the exception of any continued items. Everyone attending the meeting is asked to remember that the administrative building and campus are tobacco-free areas. This means no smoking allowed curb to curb. Also, only bottled water is allowed in the auditorium. No food, soda, coffee, etc. is allowed. If there are any items remaining on the agenda, the commission will break for 1 o'clock. I don't see that happening. Approval of the minutes from last month?
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
motion to approve the draft notes from last meeting.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Motion by Commissioner Buck, second by Mr. Selberg?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign, motion carries. On to our regular agenda.
Mr. Chairman?
Yes.
Item 1 is my own item.
Oh,
so-
okay, Mr. Azami's got to excuse himself. Item number 1.
Yes. Item 1 is an evaluation to request to rename 6 roads in Everglades Estates, Tract 4214A, a subdivision located in the west half of the northwest quarter of Section 36, Township 19 North, Range 22 West, from Esplanade Drive, Gator Grove Drive, Dragonfly Lane, Esplanade Avenue, Butterfly Way, and Alligator Way to Kiowa Drive, Amigo Way, Alamo Way, Chickasaw Avenue, Chickasaw Lane, and Casa Bonita, located in the Fort Mohave vicinity. Staff recommends approval as indicated in the staff report.
Is the applicant present? We have no speakers. I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I second.
We have a motion by Commissioner Selberg and seconded by Commissioner Jones. Any further discussion?
Mr. Chairman?
Yes.
When you were reading those, you said Chickasaw Avenue and Chickasaw Lane. Did you mean Chico Lane? I did, yes. All right, thank you. Just wanted to clarify. Thank you.
Any additional discussion? I'll enter, those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign, motion carries. Item number 2A.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Item 2A is an evaluation of a request to rescind and cause the property to revert from commercial recreational zone to the previous zone of agricultural residential 36-acre minimum lot size for failure to meet conditions as specified in BOS Resolution Number 2013-137, which conditionally approved the rezone of assessor parcel number 120-04-031 and to allow for the creation of Viewpoint Estates Tract 3711 in the Lake Havasu City vicinity. This particular rescission is being requested by the property owner and the applicant to make way for a new development. Staff recommends approval of the request to rescind BOS Resolution Number 2013-137 and the request to revert the zoning back to agriculture residential 36-acre minimum lot size.
We have, is the applicant present? Right. We have no speakers on the item. I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve per staff recommendation.
Second.
We have a motion by Commissioner Azami, second by Commissioner Buck. Any further discussion? Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign, motion carries. Item 2B.
Item 2B is an evaluation of a request for an amendment to the Mohave County General Plan from a CR, Commercial Recreation Land Use Designation, to an LDR, Low Density Residential Land Use Designation, and an amendment to the Desert Hills Area Plan from a CR, Commercial Recreation Land Use Designation, to an LDR, Low Density Residential Land Use Designation for Assessor's Parcel Number 120-04-031 to allow for the creation of Viewpoint Estates, Tract 3711, in the Lake Havasu City vicinity, Mohave County, Arizona. Staff recommendations. Staff recommends approval of this amendment, these amendments as conditioned in the staff report. There was one comment from a neighboring property owner who was concerned about the fact that the project only has one entrance. That issue will be addressed by the Public Works Department in their review of the preliminary plan, which is forthcoming to the Commission.
The applicant is present. We have no speakers on the item.
Mr. Chairman?
Yes.
I have a question for the applicant.
Ray Stadler, project engineer.
Good morning, Ray. One of the concerns as it was the traffic and all that, I'm sure that you would be able to, part of your process, you're going to be negotiating and working with Public Works in terms of correcting that. Have you started that?
We have not yet. We're going to try to get some kind of an access point through the North Point development to the.
But it would be part of your process to
Be part of
work it out
our subdivision process.
Thank you.
Any additional questions or comments? I'll entertain a motion.
I move to accept per staff recommendation.
I'll second it.
We have a motion by Commissioner Jones, second by Commissioner Walker. Those in, do we have further discussion? Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
I didn't hear him.
Yeah. you,
Item 2C.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Item 2C is an evaluation of a request for a rezone of assessor parcel number 120-04031 from an agriculture residential 36-acre minimum lot size zone to a single-family residential manufactured homes prohibited 7,000 square foot minimum lot size zone to allow for the creation of Viewpoint Estates, Tract 3711 in the Lake Havasu vicinity. Staff recommends approval, subject to conditions.
The applicant is present. We have no speakers on the item. I entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve per staff recommendation.
Second.
We have a motion by Commissioner Zami, a second by Commissioner Jones. Any further discussion?
Buck.
Oh,
second
Buck. Well, I couldn't hear the difference. Mr. Buck was the second on that then.
That's fine. Like I care.
Sorry. Any further discussion? Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item number 3, item 3.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Item number 3 is an evaluation of a request for a rezone of assessor parcel number 227-16-057G from a general manufacturing zone to a general commercial zone and a general commercial highway frontage zone to allow for the creation of commercial properties for medical offices in the Mohave Valley vicinity. The owner of the property appears to be dividing it for sale, and so the front part of the property will be going to C2H. The back part of the property, which has a strip mall on it currently, will go to C2. Staff recommends approval of this request subject to conditions.
Mr. Chairman?
Yes.
I need to recuse myself. I have a property next door.
Well, is the applicant present? The applicant is present. We have no speakers on the item. I'll entertain a motion.
I move we accept per staff recommendation.
Second.
We have a motion by Commissioner Jones and second by Commissioner Coletti. Any further discussion? Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item number 4.
Item number 4 is an evaluation of a request for a zoning use permit on assessor's parcel number 306-02073B for a travel trailer as a secondary residence in an AR agricultural residential 1-acre minimum lot size zone in the Golden Valley vicinity. Staff recommends approval as indicated in the staff report. Thank you.
Is the applicant present? The applicant is present. We have no speakers on the item. I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve per staff recommendation.
A second.
We have a motion by Commissioner Azami and a second by Commissioner
Gabrielson.
Gabrielson. Yeah, okay. Any further discussion? Sorry, Chris. Any further discussion? Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Excuse me, I'm against this.
Oh,
It's gonna be
I'm sorry.
attached to vote. I'd
Please
like to-
note that Mr. Jones is.
Excuse me?
Or Mr.
Jones is
Buck.
on the left.
I know.
Buck
All right,
Okay.
Steve. Thank you.
He's the other Smith brother.
I know. You guys are making me look bad. I'm making myself look bad.
I think he's been in the bar.
All right.
Okay.
Anyway, motion carries. Item number 5.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Item number 5 is an evaluation of a rezone of assessor parcels number 336-08-050 from an agriculture residential 36-acre minimum lot size zone and a general manufacturing 10-acre minimum lot size zone to a agriculture residential 15-acre minimum lot size zone and an agriculture residential 8-acre minimum lot size zone to allow for the creation of 3 residential parcels. Staff recommends approval, subject to conditions.
Is the applicant present? Applicant is present. We have no speakers on the item. I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make that motion to approve per staff recommendations.
I'll second.
We have a motion by Commissioner Selberg, seconded by Commissioner Walker. Any further discussion? Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item number 6.
Item number 6 is an evaluation of a request for a zoning use permit on assessor's parcel number 203-34003 for a secondary residence in an AR 36A agricultural residential 36-acre minimum lot size zone in the Wickiup vicinity. Staff recommends approval as indicated in the staff report.
Is the applicant present? The applicant is present. We have no speakers on the item. I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve according to staff recommendations.
Second.
We have a motion by Commissioner Gabrielson, second by Commissioner Coletti. Any further discussion? Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign.
Opposed?
Motion carries. Item number 7.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Item number 7 is an evaluation of a request for a zoning use permit on assessor's parcel number 317-57-018 for an off-premise sign in a general commercial highway frontage zone, 5-acre minimum lot size in the White Hills vicinity. Staff recommends approval, subject to conditions.
Is the applicant present? The applicant is present. We have no speakers on the item. I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve for staff recommendation.
I'll second.
We have a motion by Commissioner Zami, a second by Commissioner Walker. Any further discussion? Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item number 8.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Item number 8 is evaluation of a request to rescind and cause the property to revert from a general commercial highway frontage zone to the previous zone of agriculture residential 5-acre minimum lot size for failure to meet conditions of approval as specified in BOS Resolution Number 2013-39, which conditionally approved a rezone of assessor's parcel number 340-13-050B and 340-13-063B and 340-13-079A in the Chloride Dolan Springs vicinity. Staff recommends that BOS Resolution 2013-039 be rescinded and the properties revert to the previous zone.
Is the applicant present? Applicant is not present. The county is the applicant, right?
Mr. Chairman, the county is the applicant.
We have no speakers. I'll entertain a motion.
I move per staff recommendations.
Second?
We have a motion by Commissioner Jones and a second by Commissioner Buck. Any further discussion?
One question. Did we have any correspondence back from the landowner?
Mr. Chairman, Mr. Walker, no, we did not.
Okay.
I'll entertain a motion. Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Item number 9.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Item number 9 is an update on the Department's progress for the 2015 Mohave County General Plan Review. At the present time, the the public participation plan that the commission approved last month is scheduled to go before the Board of Supervisors on November 17th. So we're kind of waiting for that decision. Staff is in the process right now of compiling a list of the interested parties or the stakeholders as per Mr. Buck's suggestion for the October meeting. They're currently doing that along with working with the various departments. They're continuing to work with the various departments within the county structure to inquire as to issues or changes that they may have. So right now that's been our focus. As soon as the board acts, next week we'll be following through on their instructions, and hopefully we'll be starting to identify locations, times, and dates, etc., for the 4 meetings that were going to be held, the workshops that are going to be held for the public.
Thank you.
All right. So we're going to hear next month. Is there a schedule that's been done yet as far as timetables?
Well, it's going to go before the Board of Supervisors.
Well, I know, but I thought maybe they had a draft or something.
Not at this time. One of our issues right now is that the number of meetings, exactly number of workshops we're going to be holding are not, the board hasn't approved the number. As soon as they do,
okay.
we'll start setting up venues. I'm also reminded that the website is, or at least most of the website is up and running. There are certain parts of it that are, we're waiting for, decisions to be made, et cetera, and then we'll have those parts up and running, such as when the workshops are, where they are, what time they are, the date they are, those kinds of things, as well as soon as we have a draft of the document, then that will be posted to the webpage as well.
All right. Any additional questions?
Mr. Chairman? Chris, you might want to elaborate on the zoning ordinance, because we're getting to the conclusion of it, and maybe encouraging commissions to, go on site, review it, so that there would be a jump start on it.
Unfortunately, due to some staffing situations, the zoning ordinance review committee is not moving forward as fast as we'd like. We are right now kind of working on the signs code, or the sign code, and that portion of it. And hopefully we'll be getting that done in the next couple of weeks. And we're continuing to go through and include the committee's changes in the ordinance within the ordinance document itself. Right now we don't have a draft posted. It will probably be a month or 2 before we do have them posted. But today we're talking signs, so if anyone has any issues with signs, let us know.
Any additional comments? Okay, item number 10.
Mr. Chairman, item number 10 is the Commission's 2015 calendar. State statute requires the Commission to set the place, time, and date, or at least the day of the week and the week of the month for their meetings on an annual basis. In preparing the calendar, staff made some assumptions. First assumption we made was that the Commission would continue to meet the second Wednesday of each month at 10 o'clock in this room. Okay. I might say if the assumptions we made were incorrect, please correct us, and we'll correct the calendar.
I think we're good on that.
No, I think we're good.
The one issue that comes up in the month of November, every once in a while, Veterans Day lands on a Wednesday, the second Wednesday of the month. And that situation occurs next month, or not next month, next year.
Next year.
And the assumption that staff made was that the Commission's meeting would slide to Thursday, November 12th. Same time, same place. There is another option that the commission can consider. Well, actually, you can set the day or the date and time of the meeting at any time you like. But when we reserve this room on an annual basis, we also reserve the third Wednesday of the month in case the commission should need it. So that is also another easy-to-implement alternative. I just would ask whoever makes the motion to accept the calendar to specify exactly what you want us to do with that November meeting date.
I know for a fact I cannot do a Thursday. My work schedule, my Thursdays, there's just no way. So I would like to see
Anybody
it on the
else?
third Wednesday.
I'm thinking about having it the following week.
Okay? So you would like it on that following Wednesday?
The following Wednesday, which would be our
18th.
cleanup day.
Yep.
Yep.
But would that be interfering with the Board of Supervisors and reviewing it or anything like that?
They meet on Monday.
Mr. Chairman, Mr. Azarmi, it would force us to advertise prior to the commission's meeting. That happens occasionally, even on the meeting schedule that the commission is on, such as we had to have the notices for the December 1st meeting on Monday. So that situation happens anyway. We have mechanisms to handle that.
Okay.
What about a Tuesday, the Tuesday before Veterans Day?
That's fine.
I don't know.
That's fine.
Is every,
How does the schedule look for the county, for the room?
I don't know.
Is the Tuesday available?
It's the
I mean,
10th.
we have so much time, I assume that, now it's okay to book it, right?
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Azarmi, we don't know if the room is open, but you're correct. We're so early in the scheduling that most likely it is.
Okay.
Well, there's nothing on the calendar for the 10th, except for something unrelated. Was everybody think about having it on Tuesday?
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm fine with Tuesday.
I can do Tuesday.
Steve?
Sure.
I'm fine.
Okay, so Mr. Chairman, to clarify, in November 2015, the commission will be holding its meeting on November 10th at
Correct.
10 o'clock a.m. in this room.
Correct. All right. All right, very good.
Need a motion,
Chairman.
Mr. Chairman?
We need a motion, right?
Please.
Okay. I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make that motion to approve the calendar with the meeting in November on the 10th.
I second.
We have a motion by Commissioner Selberg, second by Commissioner Jones. Any further discussion? Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Chris, you said you had an announcement that you needed to make?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Yes. I will take the liberty of reminding the commission members that next month is December. And in gratitude, or with our gratitude for your service all year long, the department provides lunch for the commission after their meeting in December. So we are currently making arrangements for that luncheon. It will again be at the Dan Bar. Peggy will be contacting each one of you with requests to let her know whether or not you're bringing a guest and what you and your guest would prefer as to menu. The only thing we ask is that please get back to Peggy as soon as you can so she can let the Dan Bar know what to expect on that particular date.
All right. Any other comments, announcements, suggestions? I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I move we adjourn.
Second.
Those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Those opposed, same sign. Motion is adjourned.
Keith, next time bring your John cake.